Good morning. Good morning. This is Andrea Raquel, the sugar free coach and social entrepreneur. Yes, I do have my rag tied on my head, y'all. I woke up like this. Literally, I woke up like this. So, why am I coming to you today to talk to you this morning? I had some things on my heart that I wanted to say, and if I went through the trouble of like doing my hair and waking up and putting on makeup and all of that, y'all might not hear from me. So I figured I might as well just get on here and just talk. So recently I have been looking at and studying and researching the concept of choice architecture. I love that word so much. Okay, so what is choice architecture? Well, without getting into too much detail, you can look it up. You can do the research. I'm not here to tell y'all all about the statistics and the research, because if you don't believe, then nothing will convince you. And if you do believe, then anything will convince you, right? So those people who are listening to me, who are living sugar-free sweethearts, you get it. So this is just some additional information, okay? If you don't get it, I'm not trying to convince you, okay? So anyway, this is why it's interesting and why I wanted to come and share this with you today, okay? Check this out. Choice architecture is basically based in the concepts that we've already been talking to you about. Living sugar-free, making decisions ahead of time, putting yourself in a situation where you know ahead of time what the outcome is going to be. We're not fortune tellers. You cannot predict the future. You don't know how other people are going to act, et cetera, okay? But you still have to operate with a certain amount of faith, and you have to believe that you're going to attract the things that you want to attract, and you focus on the good and all of that. So choice architecture, basically, we know that when you go into the grocery store is designed in such a way that you're going to buy certain things unless you're mindful of it, okay? So all of these things that we say, we know that we're being aware of them so we can be more conscious and be more mindful of it. So if choice architecture is being used in such a way that when you go in the grocery store, you are going to go into certain sections, you're going to buy certain things, even from the way the grocery store is laid out to the different ways that they place different things, merchandising, product placement on the shelves, etc. Okay, so if that's the case, and if you take that one concept, you guys, and marketers are smart, apply it across everything. Apply it across your health care, apply it across your work life, your choices in buying decisions, etc. Okay? So choice architecture, it means that basically they're designing things in such a way that you make certain decisions. So what does it mean for you? Do you just go, Chicken Little, oh my God, there's nothing we can do. Oh, the conspiracies. No, we don't do that. What we do instead is we be mindful and aware of these things, and you just look at everything with a question mark. You listen to the news with a question mark. What are they not telling you? Okay, well, if I know that, my natural inclination based on the way that this thing is laid out is to do this, let me go this way and see what's going on over here. If the statistic says that I think 90% of all women turn left when they go in the mall, well, guess what? Next time I go in the mall, I'm going to turn right. Guess what? I'm going to answer that, because that is simply Denise calling. And y'all know I love to talk to y'all with her on the phone, and she is going to crack up when she hears that I'm doing a video right now. Hold on one second, y'all. Just bear with me. Y'all know I'm crazy like this. Hold on before she hangs up. Hello? Hi, I'm on YouTube doing a video. And I'm answering the phone, talking to you while I'm on video. And they can't hear you. She says, good morning, y'all. Simply Denise said good morning. So I'm on here, Denise. Okay, so you guys, here's what happened. Here's why I'm on here today. Because I was going to go binge watch Into the Badlands, because it's coming on Sunday. And I caught one episode, and it was good, y'all. And I've been seeing the commercials, and I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that. Let me go binge watch it. Because who knows what I might be doing on Sunday. And hello, Hollywood, you are not going to force me to sit in front of the television all day on Sunday or Saturday or whatever, just so I can catch up and see the past episodes. If you want me to watch them, you might want to make them free, okay? But you can't go binge watch Into the Badlands right now, Denise. You can't. You got to pay for it. Are they crazy? Are they seriously crazy? Do you really think I'm going to pay you to watch some commercials? Okay, anyway. That's a whole nother conversation, you guys, but it falls under choice architecture, okay? Just because they have to set it up where I have to pay to binge watch my favorite shows does not mean I have to pay for that. How about if nobody pays for it, how about they're going to stop doing it? How about that? They need us to watch it, you guys. They need us to watch it more than I need to watch it. Okay. Even my favorites, even the stuff that I really need to keep up on. If I go on there and they're telling me I have to pay to watch the whatever, that's what the commercials are for. They already got paid for it. Okay. Choice architecture. Okay. So let's talk about this for a minute. Okay. So Denise, here's what we're talking about. We're talking about choice architecture. And we're talking about how when you go in the grocery store, you know, everything's laid out for you to buy a certain way. So I'm sharing with the audience about how living sugar-free, rainbow health, everything that we talk about is basically already that, y'all. We haven't been using this big term. You know, it's a common term in behavioral economics, behavioral psychology, and marketing, which all of those come together in case y'all didn't know. That's why I don't talk about marketing a lot. I might talk about psychology and mindsets, but you guys, in order to really be good at marketing and to understand marketing and to protect yourself from marketing, you got to understand a little bit of psychology and the tricks that they're using. So here's why I wanted to get on the air, like right now, Denise. I have my rag tied on my head still, okay? Like I woke up like this video. Because it hit me like a ton of bricks. You guys, this is why you need to get involved in TXNL, okay? This is why you need to be on the calls. You guys, when we have a call, and we're doing this every other Thursday, we just did it last week, so it won't be this week Thursday, it'll be next week, okay? And if you're watching this some other time, what's today? Today's March 13th, my dad's birthday. Shout out, Daddy. Okay, so be on these calls, get involved, connect with people. Like, I go all the time and I try to tag people in groups. Perfect example. I saw something on your page. You're trying to get hits and follows. You're trying to win a contest and you need likes for it. I catch it because I'm paying attention. I go and share it to one of our groups and try to tag you in it, and I can't tag you in the post because you've removed yourself from the group. But you're trying to win a contest and you need likes. And the people who have already been put in place to help you, that you know have been put in place to help you, are standing right here trying to help you, and we can't help you because you removed yourself from our groups. And Denise said that when you get your brand reveal, your choice architecture is a basic part of the structure, because your brand reveal says who you are. Not based on what we say. You guys, I cannot tell you how many times I have been read the Riot Act because somebody thinks, or people just refuse to do what it is that they need to do because they're convinced that somehow they're waiting for the other shoe to fall, because nobody does this. Nobody wants you to join a network, and you can pay if you want some additional services, but you don't have to pay to be part of TXNL, to be an acknowledged part of TXNL, okay? You don't have to pay, and there are real people really willing to help you and like answer questions, right? Because the stuff we get paid for is not the stuff that we answer questions about, you guys. When your knowledge is vast, you can help people over here all day long and still get paid over here to do this other thing. Yeah, it's real, you guys, and we've been at this for 10 years. So here's why you need to join TXNL. Here's why you need to get your brand reveal. Because of choice architecture, you guys. Forget about free will, you guys. Your free will is out the window. I'm sorry. Groupthink is real. Mob mentality is real. You guys, people run around like chicken littles all the time, all day, every day, on the internet, in their daily lives, and you cannot focus on the things that you really want in life, because things are designed in such a way to keep you distracted. Okay, so let's say it again. Corporate structure. Even if you're not in corporate structure, family, friends. You can fall. Exactly. Either way, you're affected by the corporate structure, she says. So whether it's because you're at the mall buying something, because of your workplace. We were talking about going to fast food yesterday, and we were talking about how it's expensive. Having a job is expensive. You have to dress a certain way. You have to keep up with the Joneses and hang out. You have to go places after work. You guys, I have literally had conflict. I had a really, affluent position. I mean, I had an AVP title, and I literally could tell you that my boss thought I was the greatest thing since sliced white bread until I wouldn't go hang out at the bars with them after work. She just literally, and the reason I know is because we had this conversation when it was all said and done. She really thought that I did not like her and I had something against her, and I was never going to be like her greatest employee, even though I was her greatest employee, just because I wouldn't come hang out with them. You guys, this is real, and many of you subscribe to it. If you're a social person, if you're popular, if you have a achieved a lot, you probably subscribe to the things I'm talking about. And I'm not saying it's bad, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying you kind of don't have a choice in the matter, even though you think you do. A lot of the choices that you make were pre-designed choices, meaning you made choice A of ABC, but there was also choice D, E, and F that no one ever presented to you, so you chose of ABC, so you really didn't make a choice, okay? So if you don't believe me, if what I'm saying, like I said, if you don't believe, you're not going to get it. I'm not trying to convince you. You got to go do the research, come back later, whatever. I'm not dragging anybody kicking and screaming. But if you're on the team, if you're down, if you get living sugar-free and whatever, this is just another level of knowledge for you guys. So you guys, on this given day, you're fine. You're popular. Things are going well. Job's all good. Husband's acting right. Kids are acting right and whatever. And you're smelling yourself and you think, oh, whatever, that's just TXNL. They're just still over there. Okay. Then you hit a bump in the road. And I see your posts on Facebook talking about how nobody in the world loves you. Well, guess what? You're lying. We love you. We're listening. And it pains us to watch you guys struggling, and we're sitting here trying to help you, but we're not going to beg you. Do you understand how many times I have been cussed out and dragged under the bus because in my flesh, I decided to pick up the phone and give somebody one more silver engraved invitation because it pains me to watch them. But you guys take our silver engraved invitations as like we're desperate and we need you or something. That's not the case, okay? So get what I'm saying. Understand choice architecture, go do the research, and then look back over the years and think about all the situations and bumps and bruises and ups and downs and failures and mistakes and things, the price of not knowing, okay, the tax of not knowing that you've paid because you've been unwilling to just take one step. Humble yourself. You guys, learn how to receive. Let someone help you. We do not want anything in return. Okay? If you are a person who wants somebody to do it for you, then you can pay for somebody to do it for you. If you are a person who likes to dig in and read, you can dig in and read, and you shouldn't have to pay anyone for that, you guys. But TXNL is here to help you. There are multiple experts and executives that are here to help you. They are waiting to help you. And I just had to get on Andrea in the morning this morning because it hit me like a ton of bricks. You know, I'm over here doing my living sugar-free thing, and I get it. That's why I created TXNL. What in the world would possess you to think that a younger sister could create an organization and have an older sister who's just as dynamic as I am, convinced to be on board full-fledged? And you guys, families don't do stuff together normally. I'm sorry. Just the reality is most of the people out here, most successful people, where are their family members? You guys, you hear people talk about this stuff and it's lonely at the top and blah, blah, blah. Y'all, my big sister is on the phone with me right now. Okay. So if she gets it and we get it together and I get what she's doing and she gets what I'm doing, and you know, we have raw, real talk and all of that, you guys, this is something that you can sink your teeth into. Okay. So I wanted to share with you on Andrea in the Morning on my personal platform, you guys, because I'm stepping away. I'm not as involved with TXNL, you know, from a, you know, leadership standpoint. There's other people who are leading the way. I don't want you guys to feel like it's going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's getting bigger, if anything. We're doing additional things. We're spinning off some additional things. And I'm very excited. And if something has happened, if someone has said something to you, if somebody rubbed you the wrong way, I'm starting to realize it's not just me. You know, you put people in positions of leadership and you let them go forward. Now, if someone is in a position of leadership and they rubbed you the wrong way and you fell off because of that, you guys, shake it off. We do not have time to hold grudges and animosity and bitterness and unforgiveness in our heart. We're trying to do something and accomplish some things. So do not let fear, do not let, anxiety or unforgiveness or anything like that. I don't care what your lane is. And you guys, Andrew Baker the other day said it best. You guys, he's articulated from his perspective what's different about TXNL and how we make it very easy for someone to find their place no matter what it is that you do and no matter what your lane is. And it warmed my heart to hear him say that. So if Andrew Baker, the IT techie person, who's not all social and into, social media and things being all touchy-feely friendly feels that way, then certainly you can find a place as well. People are launching some books and some events, and you guys have got some pageants and some contests, and your kids are doing some things, and there's some nonprofit. You guys don't struggle. Don't do this by yourself. I know some things. I've figured out some things over the years. My teammates know some things. We've got some tricks, little things like choice architecture. Did you even know that when you go in the grocery store that it's designed a certain way? Do you go in the grocery store without making your list? Are you struggling because you're a special needs person and you feel like you're less of a person because you don't cook or because you don't clean or whatever your thing, weirdness is, whatever? Guess what? So what? Everybody has something. And that's what we do. We look at it and we help you see how your weirdness is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. It's what makes unique. It's what makes you unique and different. It's what your brand is. You are the brand. So you guys, get your brand reveal done with Simply Denise. Get on board with TXNL. Let us help you. Follow along with Living Sugar Free. I'm going to be launching some books and some memes and a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm going to be doing this more. Maybe next time I'll take my rag off for you guys and put some lipstick on. I don't know. I might not. I kind of like this. Seems like when people get on video, like laying in the bed with their hair all over the head, people tend to like that. So, hey, maybe I'll go with it. It seems like maybe if I care less about the trappings, you guys might get a little bit more raw meat from me. And so maybe that'll be a good thing. So maybe we'll go with it. I'll talk to you soon. This is Andrea Raquel, the sugar-free coach and social entrepreneur. You can follow me everywhere at sugar-free coach, #living sugar-free. Got my big sister here on the line with me, Simply Denise, my always and forever co-host. You can follow her everywhere at Simply Denise. You guys, we've just launched Odella Loving Wellness Ministries and Publishing. Very excited about that in honor of our two beloved grandmothers who passed. And we've just got some awesome things going on, and everybody connected to us has some awesome things going on. 2017 is an amazing year. If it's not an amazing year for you already, I don't know what to tell you, you guys. Get in gear. Let's go. Let's do this. Doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to do it by yourself. Living sugar-free is not a diet. It's a lifestyle. We can help you with your relationships, your business, your happiness. I don't care what your issues are. I don't care if you're $1 million CEO or if you're a special needs person who's on disability. You guys, there's something, if you are a leader and you think differently and you think outside the box and you get what we're doing, then you are a living sugar-free sweetheart. I am tongue-tied this morning. Y'all, it is early. By the way, I'm doing this video, the time just changed, and it was still dark out when I first started taping. So love you guys so much. Thanks so much for joining me. Share this with someone who needs it. Bring along to TXNL. Join the call the next time. And let us know how we can help. I look forward to talking to you soon.